At 50 years old, I managed to completely drop the stubborn menopause belly fat that had been accumulating around my waistline for over 3 years, losing that heavy, persistent midsection bulge in just a few short weeks, all without giving up my favorite evening meals or spending hours doing exhausting cardio. Most women my age believe that midlife belly fat is strictly a result of eating too many calories or simply getting lazy as our body matures. But that is actually an incomplete and outdated way of looking at it. The real issue isn't calories in versus calories out. It is a systemic hormonal shift in how our body stores visceral tissue around our vital organs when estrogen levels drop and cortisol spikes. The traditional approach of cutting calories and forcing intense workouts actually increases internal stress signals, causing your body to hold on to midsection weight even harder. It is not your fault, and you do not need to starve yourself to see real change. I used to be one of those women who felt like no matter how little I ate or how much I walked, my waistline just kept expanding every single month. I spent years feeling frustrated, looking in the mirror and wondering why the strategies that worked in my 30s were completely failing me now. The first major change I made was completely reshaping how I handle my first hour awake to lower morning stress hormones. Most people don't know this, but drinking coffee or jumping straight into high-stress tasks on an empty stomach triggers a massive surge of cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. When cortisol levels spike while your blood sugar is low, your liver releases stored glucose into your bloodstream, which instantly triggers insulin. Because lower estrogen levels make our cells less sensitive to insulin, that circulating combination of cortisol and insulin sends a direct signal to your body to store fat specifically around your deep abdominal organ tissue. The underlying mechanism is clear. Keeping morning cortisol flat prevents the cascade of insulin spikes that lock fat inside your abdominal cells. I personally use this every single day by delaying my morning coffee by at least 60 minutes, starting my morning with a large glass of room temperature water and 10 minutes of light morning sunlight instead. Tying this back to our core through line of reducing visceral storage signals, keeping morning stress hormones low keeps your body in a natural fat-burning state rather than a protective storage mode. Now, alongside these core daily habits, there was one key addition that accelerated my results. A daily botanical formula I started taking every afternoon. I like to call it my midday metabolism spark. It isn't a replacement for the daily changes we are going over, but rather a powerful complement that supports healthy metabolic function while you put these habits into practice. I keep a bottle right on my kitchen counter next to my lunch prep area, so I never forget it. If you want to check it out for yourself, I left a link right below this video with a special discount. Now, back to our list. The second change was adjusting how and when I consume protein throughout the day to support lean tissue and insulin response. Most people don't know this, but as we pass age 50, our muscles experience a phenomenon called anabolic resistance, meaning our body requires a higher concentration of amino acids in a single sitting to trigger muscle preservation and metabolic activity. When you spread tiny amounts of protein throughout the day, you never hit that trigger threshold, causing your metabolic rate to slow down while your body prefers storing excess energy as central abdominal tissue. The biological mechanism relies on leucine threshold activation. Getting 30 grams of clean protein in your first solid meal tells your brain that nourishment is abundant, which naturally regulates appetite hormones like ghrelin for the rest of the day. I personally practice this by eating 3 egg whites along with a full serving of Greek yogurt or a clean protein source before 11 a.m., ensuring my daily intake is front-loaded. Connecting this to our main goal of turning off midsection fat signals, optimizing protein intake keeps your resting metabolic rate elevated and prevents afternoon sugar cravings from taking over. Our third change focuses on regulating nighttime light exposure to restore deep restorative sleep cycles. Most people don't know this, but blue light from phone screens, televisions, and overhead bulbs late at night suppresses your pineal gland's production of melatonin. Research shows that melatonin is not just a sleep signal, it is also a potent regulator of nighttime fat oxidation and glucose tolerance. When melatonin is suppressed, your body stays in a state of mild physiological stress overnight, keeping blood sugar elevated while you sleep, and causing your body to store visceral fat right around your waistline during the night. The mechanism is simple. Proper circadian alignment ensures your body enters deep stage 3 recovery, where growth hormone peaks and natural tissue repair occurs. Every night at 8:30 p.m., I turn off bright overhead lights, switch my phone to warm night mode, and put on blue light blocking glasses while I read. Tying this directly back to our central mechanism of reducing internal storage triggers, fixing your nighttime light environment allows your body to burn stored tissue for energy while you sleep peacefully. The fourth change I implemented was swapping long, exhausting cardio sessions for slow, controlled resistance movements twice a week. Most people don't know this, but long sessions of intense cardio elevate systemic inflammation and keep cortisol elevated for hours afterward, which directly encourages central weight accumulation in women over 50. In contrast, slow weight-bearing movements stimulate GLUT4 transporters in your muscle cells, proteins that pull sugar out of your bloodstream without needing extra insulin. The mechanism allows your body to clear circulating glucose rapidly, preventing it from ever being converted into abdominal tissue. I personally do 20 minutes of simple bodyweight exercises like sit-to-stands from a chair, wall push-ups, and slow goblet squats every Tuesday and Thursday morning. This targeted movement strengthens lean tissue, improves insulin sensitivity, and supports our through line of signaling your body that it is strong, safe, and ready to release stored weight. Our fifth strategy focuses on increasing subtle, background movement throughout your everyday routine rather than intense workouts. Most people don't know this, but sitting continuously for hours causes the enzyme lipoprotein lipase, which breaks down fat in the bloodstream, to drop by up to 90% in your lower body. The underlying science demonstrates that frequent, low-intensity contraction of large postural muscles keeps your vascular system active and keeps fat-clearing enzymes firing all day long. To use this effectively, I set a gentle timer on my phone every 45 minutes during the workday to stand up, stretch my arms overhead, and walk around my home for 2 minutes. By keeping your background activity steady, you maintain active enzyme levels continuously, preventing excess energy from setting down around your midsection during sedentary hours. Our sixth change is establishing a strict boundary between your last bite of food and your head hitting the pillow. Most people don't know this, but eating late at night forces your body to direct blood flow toward digestion right when your core body temperature needs to drop for restorative sleep. When digestion happens during sleep, insulin remains elevated overnight, completely blocking the release of human growth hormone and halting nighttime fat conversion. The mechanism is straightforward. Clearing your digestive tract before bed allows your liver to shift from processing incoming food to burning internal energy stores. I personally make sure my last meal or snack is fully finished by 7 p.m. every evening, giving my system a full 3 hours to settle before bed. This simple timing rule completes our core strategy, ensuring your body spends the entire night in a deep, restorative, fat-clearing state. When you combine these daily lifestyle shifts with the extra support of my midday metabolism spark, everything starts working together naturally. It isn't about extreme diets or punishing your body. It is about sending the right internal signals so you can feel lighter, more comfortable in your favorite clothes, and genuinely energized every single day. Please remember, I am not a healthcare professional, and nothing shared in this video should be taken as professional medical advice. I am simply sharing my personal experience and the scientific research behind what truly worked for me. Everyone's body is unique and results vary from person to person. Please speak with a qualified healthcare professional before making any major changes to your personal diet, routine, or starting any new wellness product. If you found this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button, leave a thumbs up, and comment below, telling me which of these changes you plan to start with first. And remember, if you want to check out the Midday Metabolism Spark for yourself, the special discount link is right down in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.